Our apprentice Tom may now refuse to wipe his scoundrel master's shoes, for now he's free to sing and play over the hills and far away, over the hills and o'er the main, to Flanders, Portugal and Spain. Queen Anne commands and will obey, over the hills and far away. We all shall lead more happy lives by getting rid of brats and wives, and scold and bawl both night and day, over the hills and far away, over the hills and o'er the main, to Flanders, Portugal and Spain. Queen Anne commands and will obey, over the hills and far away. Courage, boys, 'tis one to take, but we'll return all gentlemen as well as they, over the hills and far away, over the hills and o'er the main, to Flanders, Portugal and Spain. Queen Anne commands and will obey, over the hills and far away, over the hills and o'er the main, to Flanders, Portugal and Spain. Queen Anne commands and will obey, over the hills and far away.
Some talk of Alexander and some of Hercules, of Hector and Lysander and such great names as these. But of all the world's brave heroes, there's none that can compare with the tow row 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 to the British Grenadiers.
Whene'er we are commanded to storm the palisades, our leaders march with fuses and we with hand grenades. We throw them from the glacis above the enemy's ears, with a tow row 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 to the British Grenadiers. Then let us fill a bumper and drink the health of those who carry caps and punches and well unloaded clothes. May they and their commanders live happy all their years, with a tow row 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 to the British Grenadiers.
God bless our noble King, God save great George our King, God save the King. God bless our noble King, God save great George our King, God save the King. Send him victorious, happy and glorious,
When I was younger, gossips would say, when I grew older, I'd be a soldier. Rattles and toys, I threw 'em away, except a drum and a sabre. When I was older, as up I grew, I went to see a grand review. Colours flying set me dying to embark on a life anew. All me merry just march away, soldier's glory lives in stories. Laurels are grey when his spots are grey, then in love for the life of a soldier. Listed to battle we marched along, courting danger, fear no stranger. Cannon speak time to the trumpet song, and every heart a hero's. Charge our gallant leaders cry, on like lions then we fly. Fire and thunder, foes not under now, hurrah for victory. Roll me merry drums, march away, soldier's glory lives in stories. Laurels are grey when his spots are grey, then hurrah for the life of a soldier. Who's so merry as me in the camp, battle over, live in clover, care and his cronies are forced to tramp, and all is social pleasure. Then we drink and dance and sing, time goes gaily on the wing. Smiles of beauty, sweet and duty, and each private is a king. Roll me merry drums, march away, soldier's glory lives in stories. Laurels are grey when his spots are grey, then hurrah for the life of a soldier.
work for country and for king, and gladly go to meet the folk, just hear them proudly sing. By order of the king, God bless him, we fight and win or die. The empire and the king, God bless him, is all nation's pride. Our country's pride are fighting, God bless them and victory bring. For they are gladly dying just to keep the old flag flying by order of the king. The flash of steel may make us reel, but we'll not give up. For right and fame we'll play the game, and we will never flee. Through calls of war and cannons roar, we'll ever pray and sing. God give us might to fight for right by order of the king. By order of the king, God bless him, we'll fight and win or die. The empire and the king, God bless him, is our nation's pride. Our country's pride are fighting, God bless them and victory bring. For they are gladly dying just to keep the old flag flying by order of the king. Our country's pride are fighting, God bless them and victory bring. For they are gladly dying just to keep the old flag flying by order of the king.
I'm known as a cheeky chap, the things I say are snappy, that's why the pretty girls all fall for me. I don't do things contrary, my love will never vary, I'll Mary from the dairy, here's the key. I fell in love with Mary from the dairy, but Mary wouldn't fall in love with me. Down by an old mill stream, we both sat down to dream. Little did she know that I was thinking of a scheme. She said, let's pick some buttercups and daisies. Those buttercups were full of margarine. We slipped and we both fell down by the wishing well, in the same place where I fell with Nellie Dean. I fell in love with Mary from the dairy, but Mary wouldn't fall in love with me. Down by an old mill stream, we both sat down to dream. Little did she know that I was thinking of a scheme. Now on our farm, said Mary from the dairy, we've got the finest cows you've ever seen. I don't do things by halves, I'll let you see my calves, and they're not the same shaped calves as Nellie did.
In London, and he would be in London town if London Bridge was falling down. He's got a house in London, and there within the palace yard the soldiers of the King's Grand Guard. Strike up the music, roll up the drums, and head on the trumpets, hey! Spread all the world, we're hitting the music, hear me all Ireland, hear me all say, the King is still in London, like Mr. Jones and Mr. Brown, the King is still in London town. roll of the drums and let all the trumpets play. Tell all the world we're facing the music. Here we all are and here we all stay. The king is still in London, in London, in London. Like Mr. Jones and Mr. Brown, the king is still in town.
To Belfast, everybody wants to lend a helping hand. From Liverpool to London, the Isle of Man to Cardiff, looks as though it's gonna sweep the land. I'm back in Britain, yes I'm back in Britain, we're all back in Britain today. The feeling is growing, so let's keep it going, the good times are blowing our way. In offices and factories up and down the country, an extra half an hour is all we need each day. In shops and supermarkets, everybody started to work a little more without the pay. I'm back in Britain, yes I'm back in Britain, we're all back in Britain today. The feeling is growing, so let's keep it going, the good times are blowing our way. Blackpool, plenty of fun. Buy a British car and look for the sun. Think of all the things that